quite a few headlines. To help me go through the papers this morning, joining me one more time this week is Nana Boakye. Hey, Nana.
Hey, David.
How you doing?
It looks like I'm stuck with you this week.
Yeah, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing,
I know,
man.
right? I know, right?
Yeah, but how you doing?
I mean, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm upbeat.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm upbeat.
The weekend is approaching, so
yeah.
It says a lot.
Charlie, it says a lot, really.
It says a lot. It says a lot. Yeah. And I can't wait to be there to see you do your thing on stage.
Oh, yeah.
I look forward to it.
Charlie, what are the papers saying this morning?
The papers are saying that Saturday we want to come and see you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but indeed, the papers will be saying much more later today at 9 p.m. or right here on ChannelOne TV when Vivian Kai Loco sits with her guest to bring you all the headlines that have made it to the dailies throughout the week.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, in-depth, insightful conversations will be had on it. So stay with us here on ChannelOne TV. I don't know what options you have.
What
stay
other
with
options?
us. Stay with us and enjoy it. All right? Let's get into what the papers are saying this morning. I'll start off with the Daily Graphic. Front page says, public split over Parliament impasse. Majority rates legislature poor, others rates average good. That's according to a poll conducted by the Graphic. Okay. 2 modern markets inaugurated in Techiman and in Kranza. Local government minister urges good maintenance, which is quite important because most often than not, you find that our poor maintenance culture leads to the destruction of some of these facilities.
Yeah.
Even way before their time.
Yeah.
All right, border security experts seek effective measures for sub-region. Petroleum Hub project will create job opportunities. This is according to the project boss. That's on the front page of the Daily Graphic. And if you jump to the back page, you have GRA certifies 9 companies to enhance revenue mobilization. Well, that'll be it for the Daily Graphic this morning.
Okay, the Ghanaian Times says YEA Fisheries Commission military partner to train youth in fish farming. This story originally came out yesterday. We also have Ghana earns $800 million through carbon trading. President announces carbon trading. Okay, protecting Ghana's democracy, guard free speech and rule of law. Professor Haynes. Professor Haynes spoke at the CDD event at the British Council earlier this week, and I happened to be at that event.
Oh, great!
As well, yeah.
Great.
So, very interesting thoughts on Ghana's democracy and what we can do to make sure that we don't derail the gains that we've made so far. Yeah.
Interesting.
Chief Justice orders reopening of 4 courts in Upper East region.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the Chronicle newspaper. Chronicle appears heavy on Nigeria this morning. GRA seizes Nigeria-made explosives at Aflao border. Smugglers assisting state security agencies in their investigations. We need to know why they are here.
Yeah.
What they are meant for, and why are they being smuggled into the country? And why are we procuring explosives from Nigeria, whoever it's, well, I'm sure the details will spell out more. PNC Forum to discuss next frontier for Nigerian content implementation. Okay. Brian promises irrigation setup for drought-prone regions. Comes with a picture of Dr. Brian Achampong, Minister for Food and Agriculture. YEA partners military to train youth in fish farming. Okay, that's the front page. Let's take the scripture for the day. It's from the book of Psalms, chapter 10, the verse 15. Break the arm of the wicked and the evildoer. Seek out his wickedness until you find none.
Okay. Okay. Chronicle, thank you.
Yeah.
Whoever you are shading this morning, it's okay. We have heard.
Oh, who says it's a shade?
No. Chronicle only shades with scriptures.
No.
You don't think so?
Chronicle
Follow
will
the
give
pattern.
you a daily dose of the word of God.
Okay, that's all it is.
It's evangelism through print media. That's all it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure they are shading any. Okay. And I shade we're black or what color?
It's okay. Daily Guide says Baumia meets Catholic bishops, and you see him photographed there with a whole lot of Catholic bishops there. And of course, you can see some other political bigwigs in there. I can see Kwabena Japan. I can see is it Chimen Sabonsu as well in that insert there. All right. We also have here non-partisan approach needed to fight terrorism. Kandapa speaking. Ejuraman declares support for VIP, and AG files Salifo Mwako and wife trial papers. Okay, so those are the headlines from the front page of the Daily Guide.
All right, I'll take you to the new publisher real quick. Supreme Court rules 5-2 against Bagben. Majority leader calls for peaceful united parliament. Agyarko's party disqualified. Okay, that's the new publisher.
Okay.
Yeah.
The anchor, it says, UMAT to clean Galamsey polluted water bodies using technology. Vice Chancellor reveals. This thing, this story, you and I were actually on set here when a few weeks ago, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when the story came out that UMAT had developed a technology to purify water.
Yeah.
You know, and so it looks like as if it's an expansion of that to try and go into the river bodies to actually clean up the river bodies as well. But it'll be interesting to see what the details are in the story. There's nothing more dangerous than a learned thief, Boakye Agyarko is saying. Yeah. Just say, a thief who know nothing is better than a thief who know plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the knowledge and its application,
is the ability to steal more.
Exactly. And the ability to conceal so that they are never found out. Yeah, I like that.
And NDC MPs to disrupt parliament sitting again. It's a strange headline. NDC MPs to disrupt parliamentary sitting again. Did they ever disrupt
it's
parliamentary
a question,
sitting?
right?
Yeah. It presupposes within the question that
during this
they've
period,
done it before.
Yeah, well, they have done it before, but if we're taking the period under review, it's actually the other side of the house that has been boycotting.
Anyway, don't vote for NDC to cancel free SHS, Takwa MP tells students. And you don't understand loyalty, Subim MP rebukes MacDan. All right.
But I suspect the parliament story was culled from an interview we had here on ChannelOne TV.
Okay.
If it's coming with a picture of the Odududu MP, Nilanti Vanderpoel, then I suspect it's from an interview we had here on ChannelOne TV on the day that the ruling was given. The Supreme Court gave the ruling that overturns Speaker Bagben's ruling. I suspect that because I think it was Nilanti Vanderpoel that said that they won't go to the House until after the elections. So perhaps that is why the question is being asked. But as to the reoccurrence within the period under review, that I'm not sure. But I strongly suspect this is from a ChannelOne News interview. Yeah,
he says here, and I quote, he says, Nilanti, however, noted, we will respond to a call by the Speaker of Parliament and we will evaluate that call, look at the timing and see whether it is convenient for us. Yeah,
it's from that interview.
All right.
It's from that interview. The Political Digest this morning, heavy on the NPP and its campaign activities, says Agyarko prays for Bawumia. Okay. Napo wants increased focus on tourism. Bawumia not running away from NPP record. This is Asibe Yeboah speaking. Okay. This also, I suspect, is from a point of view interview here on ChannelOne TV. And if you go to the top right-hand corner, it says, I want to be an advocate of the vulnerable and voiceless. This is Alma Pokia Adade Prempe, wife of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, speaking.
Lovely.
Okay.
All right.
So sometimes I just wonder a little bit why we need political exposure, if not political power, to be the voice of the voiceless. In our own small ways, our own small corners. we can do that.
It's something we should be doing anyway, without necessarily being attached
but
to
hey,
political,
I mean,
something,
The season presents itself.
Absolutely.
An opportunity for grabs. So, yeah.
The business analyst says, election 2024, effective fact-checking non-negotiable. The GJA president is speaking there. 40th Farmers' Day. Agric Minister advocates for climate-resilient agric practices. Yeah, and I hope we will take that seriously and make sure that 100% of our grounds, of our fertile fields are, irrigated,
right.
So that we stop all this rain-fed agriculture. It's like we need to be serious, about this thing. Take action on climate change. Akufo-Addo urges world leaders at COP29. The BOG inaugurates new $250 million headquarters on November 20th. You should see the frantic finishing moves.
Akufo-Addo says what?
Akufo-Addo says, take action on climate change. Okay. He's urging world leaders at COP29.
Take action on illegal mining. Ghana is urging Akufo-Addo.
No, I'm intrigued at how strong he's advocating at the world stage when his own backyard is replete with issues. Not only galamsey. Have you seen the electronic waste site?
David, I tell you what, yesterday there was the Achimota Speaks lecture series, right?
Yes.
Professor Chris Gordon, former director of the Institute of Environment and Sanitation Studies, spoke. He says we're losing soil to galamsey. And if you quantify it, it's 200,000 12-ton trucks yearly.
200,000
12-ton trucks yearly.
Hey.
We're losing it to galamsey.
The 12-ton trucks, is that not the
tipper.
The mining, the double axle type of?
And you have 200,000 of them. Listen, they can line up from here to Boko.
Yes.
And we are losing that much soil to illegal mining.
Wow.
What else do you want to hear or see? And isn't that also, an effect of, isn't that a contributor to climate change?
It's a major contributor to climate change.
And the global warming we experience.
It's a major contributor. Look, the forest cover that we are losing, the speed at which we are losing forest cover, is a major contributor. And everybody who is in the presidency that is listening to us and watching, please tell that we are saying here that, listen, we are aware of what is going on. It's not as if we don't know. So it is rich to hear him say these things on the world stage. But back home, we need action. It's very rich to hear it on the world stage, but back home, we need action.
We wish him well. We wish him well.
Anyway.
Daybreak this morning says, NPP offers superior economic policies, says Richard Ahiagba. Okay, Brian Achampong calls for climate change sensitive agric. Immigration officers to miss voting. Oh, okay, I'm sure we'll get details in the paper. And Ghana prepares for new MCC engagements. That's it for the Daybreak newspaper.
All right. Now, the New Republic has a very interesting front page. It says, in the matter of Supreme Court versus Parliament, the Winneba, not Winneba, the Winneba Mafia. It sounds very mischievous.
Very.
But you guys can see it for yourself there. It says the Chief Justice, it says hails for Winneba. I suppose it means hails from Winneba. Then Afenyo Makin MP for Ewutu Efutu. That's also Winneba. And that's this combination. He's trying to do some extrapolation and trying to combine and conjoin and is trying to do something with the thing. I don't know how it works, but yeah.
Who's the editor of the paper?
I can't see. I don't know. It means I think you're stretching it, Charlie. New Republic, I think you're really stretching it. Anyway, but it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Bakavomo calls for judicial reforms, announces CJ's systemic abuse, denounces rather, CJ's systemic abuse. How MPP fed SHS students with contaminated rice. Ablakwa reveals shocker of shockers. And turnout enforced for NDC victory, Prof. Opoku tells Volta Region. And so those are the headlines on the front page of the New Republic.
All right, finally from me is the BNFT, Business and Financial Times. In tech, it says government must foster AI-friendly environment. This is attributed to business executives.
Okay.
BOG commits to robust credit market amid debt recovery challenges. In aviation, it says Ethiopian Airlines expands market offering with new Airbus A350-1000.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Rural banking, rural and community bank set for 23rd BGM in Kumasi. Shift from high risk to structured innovation in African fintech imminent, according to a tech expert. And there's an impact story in the BNFT. So when you grab a copy, you will get the details thereof. Yep. That's it from me.
Okay, let me take you to some online stories. And we want to take a look at citynewsroom.com first of all. GHS, that's the Ghana Health Service, recommends reinstating COVID-19 hygiene protocols to control cholera spread. I agree 100% because we've said it time and again here.
Yeah.
We noticed that our cholera, incidences dropped virtually to zero during COVID. So it was something that we were doing right, and we should just bring it back. NDC's primary healthcare policy offers more impactful solutions for Ghana. This is Professor Beyo speaking there. Mahama accuses MPP government of successfully collapsing PBC. Those are some of the headlines on the citynewsroom.com. Let me take you to ChannelOneNews.com. Right. Baumia's free dialysis promise, not a political gimmick, of being Agyarko there. We also have, again, Professor Titus Beyo. He says primary health care policy superior to MPPs and traditional leaders not solely responsible for Galamsey crisis. And his name here is Ehuna Bobrim. Just say, when you see him, it causes shivers.
Yes, you should panic, you should shake.
Ehuna Bobrim, Agensiam the 6th. All right. So those are some of the headlines. You want to do any details?
No, I'm sure. Ghanaians can go on any of our portals, citynewsroom.com, ChannelOneNews.com, and you get details of almost all the stories that we have mentioned there. But if you want to catch up on data regarding elections in Ghana, go to elections.citynews.com.
Yes.
election.citynewsroom.com,
Yes.
and you get all the 411, all the data regarding past elections, and of course election-related activities there. All the analysis are there. We've simplified it for you, and so you get linear graphs and all of that there. Stay with us for comprehensive coverage of the 2024 general elections and our other election-related activities. Don't forget the hashtag Ghana Post 2024, hashtag City Verify, hashtag Election Bureau, because indeed, this is your election bureau.
All right.
All right.
So the UMAT story, just a quick one there. It says that
on cleaning the water.
UMAT is UMAT is actually a recent. They say they recently partnered with the Minerals Income Investment Fund,
MIF.
MIF, to tackle water pollution. So that's the story in here. We'll see how that rolls
good stuff.
out.
We are for innovation, so we want to, especially locally engineered innovations.
Yeah,
and so great stuff. We wish them well.
All right.